All right, I'm going to talk about some very quick Twitter basic fundamentals when you get started on Twitter for business. Now, the first thing you want to be aware of, and this is so obvious, but to some people, it might not be. So, when you actually follow somebody, you're going to see their tweets appear on your home timeline. So, your home timeline is where you see the tweets of the people that you follow. All right, so you just got to go over here, click home, and I'm on a desktop, all right? Desktop, not a mobile phone, but like a laptop or a desktop, a computer. This is what your Twitter is going to look like. So that's the first thing is when you click to follow somebody, I'll show you how to do that too. Let me go to an account here because the tweets you see on my timeline are people I already follow, all right? So let me show you an account that I do not follow, all right? So maybe I click on this guy, Stephen Wallace in England. If I want to follow him, all I got to do is click this button, follow. Now, something to be aware of for marketers especially and networkers is if there's a mutual following, meaning you follow him and he follows you back, you can then send direct messages to one another. So that's important, all right? So now in the timeline, whenever that guy tweets, all right, I'm going to see his tweets right here in the timeline. And if I want to see their profile pop up, all I got to do is hover over their name like this, and their bios and their profile is going to pop up. So for this guy, AC retweeted something. All right, so then if I want to click his account to go there, I can send him a message by clicking this mail icon right here. All right, or I can unfollow him if I want. All right, so that's how that works. Now, where you follow people in your followers is going to be stored right here on your account in the following section. Again, this is pretty basic stuff, but if you're brand new and you don't know how social media works at all, these are important steps that you got to be aware of. Otherwise, you're not going to know how to use Twitter. All right, so I just clicked to follow that new person, Stephen Wallace. Now he's right here on my following list. So this is a list of people that I follow. All right, now if you want to go through and organize them, unfollow, follow, whatever, you can hold down the J tab, the J key, and the K, a key on your computer. So it's going to go up and down. That's all you got to press, and you can manage your followers that way. Now these are people that follow me. All right, so this is my followers list. So if I want to go through, I could click and follow these people. All right. This person, I'm going to block them because this is inappropriate account. All right, so you can manage your followers like this. Go through. You can follow people back with the click of a button if you want. And that's that. All right, now something else to be aware of is in your privacy settings. All right, you got to click more. So click the more under your profile. All right, I'm going to show you how to manage your messages. You want to click settings and privacy and go to privacy and safety. It's under direct messages. You can select this box to be able to receive direct messages from anyone on Twitter, even if you don't follow them. So if you want that ticked, tick the box. I do because I'm a networker, I'm a marketer. So when someone messages me, maybe they're pitching me, maybe they have a question, right? I'm going to receive their message. Now, it's probably going to go through a filter if there's no kind of follow at all. Like if they don't follow me and I don't follow them, it'll probably go through a filter, which is shown in your messages. All right, I'm not going to click because I don't want to show my private messages publicly. But if you click messages here, all right, you'll see that there's another folder that has, it's like a filtered folder. So you can click that to see people messaging you who aren't connected to you, if that makes sense, hopefully. So anyway, tick this box if you want anyone to be able to message you, which I suggest you should have if you're a networker online. It makes you got to make yourself accessible. Pretty straightforward. So I like having that. And again, all you got to do is click to your settings. It's in your settings profile, settings and privacy, privacy, safety, under direct messages, and you can play around. There's so much other stuff on here that you can kind of personalize and check out. But those are the very basic fundamentals. Is normally when there's a mutual following, you guys can both direct message each other, and it's that fast, it's that simple to happen. Because with Facebook, it's a little bit slower process. You gotta wait for the other person to kind of accept your friend request. On Twitter, you can follow anybody and it's going to automatically work unless their account is a private account. That's the only X factor. All right. And obviously, if you're in business online, I don't recommend your account to be locked. You don't want to have a private profile where you have to approve everybody that follows you. Most people's accounts are just public, but sometimes you'll find people's accounts that are private. All right. But anyway, the last thing you want to do is make sure you got a timeline, your personal timeline filled with tweets, filled with content. All right, going out all the time. I recommend quotes, videos, all kinds of content that's going to help draw in your perfect prospect. All right, I share a lot of YouTube videos. I do an occasional retweet. I retweet a lot of my clients. So some of these people you see are my clients that I tweet for. All right, so this is important because you obviously can see that Twitter is a very fast-moving world, and in order to stand out, you need to have content going out on a 24/7 basis. Otherwise, it's hard to stand out. It's very fast. The lifetime of a tweet is a lot less than your average Facebook post. But because you can tweet up to as many times as you want in a day, right? It's super valuable as a tool because with Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn, those places you're only going to post about a few times a day max. With Twitter, I mean, I've already tweeted over how many times a day, and I've only made a couple, maybe a couple tweets myself personally. The rest have been automated, all right? So that's how Twitter works. Now, if you actually want help with putting out content, I highly recommend to look into my Done For You Tweets program. I'll put this link below this video, and definitely subscribe as well if you want more help with this kind of content. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Drop me a comment below if this was helpful and more videos.